Greetings everyone, I am RSV. You know, I think something is weighing on Manon too. But she's got a dark side, and I'm worried that may be steering her in the wrong direction. These are both quotes from Doza, who is very much concerned about Manon's mental state, more so than Aina. And as suggested by the new story clips that we've gotten, Manon seems to be taking the situation that Anna and Manon find themselves in a lot harder than Aina does. This, as we've found out, is partially due to the way that Aina is tackling the situation. She's trying to keep her head up and keep looking forward like she knew that her dad would want her to. Manon, however, suddenly feels the weight of everything. She feels her regret welling up. She's struggling to be someone who Aina can look up to as her big sister, seemingly how she thinks that Groa really wanted her to be. And on top of that, like a big sister would, Manon feels responsible for Aina. Not to mention Manon's general grief over what happened to Aelio Town. To some degree, she seems to be in denial about what happened, not being able to believe and not being able to face what happened. Manon seems a lot more emotionally unstable than you'd expect Aina to be, and it feels very inconsistent with how Aina is reacting in response to what did occur to Aelio Town. Though to some degree, I think that Aina is just better at dealing with this and is just set up better than Aina is to deal with a situation like this. While Aina has lost her family, she still has Manon. She still has family to look up to. Whereas Manon feels lost. She's lost a mentor, and on top of that now has all this responsibility. Doza has another quote along with the dark side quote though. Using anger and hatred as motivation always warps a person's soul. This, alongside with the dark side comment, could be hinting at Doza being aware of F factor, and is worried that Manon may be heading down that path towards being corrupted by F factor, or at worst, injured by F factor. However, it is just far more likely that Doza is actually worried about the physical effects that emotional instability can cause. On a battlefield, being distracted for even a second can cost the life of you or your friends, and I think this is more what Doza is trying to avoid rather than F factor. Though it would be a nice hint at it if it was. And given the experiences that Doza has been through himself that were given to us via the new patch, I do seriously expect that Doza is also worried that Manon will make a mistake that she'll not be able to take back. Of course, this will only cost the life of her or Aina or the both of them. There is no way it's going to cost the life of the Guardian. Well, ultimately. We could have a situation where in the story upcoming, the Guardian is forced to be split from the main party, and, as circumstance, Manon may blame herself for the Meteor's death. I can see a situation like that being set up, or worse, Aina is killed. Either way, it's nice that we got a lot more plot development on their emotions, and it's nice to see more of Manon's emotional state. While a lot of people were concerned that Aina had not necessarily been displaying enough emotion in regards to what happened, I think that this patch has recontextualized that and is really showing that Manon is the one that's really struggling with this. Aina has been written consistently to really be able to push through it and deal with it in her own way by getting stronger and moving forward. Aina definitely wants to prove herself to her father, even though that is now something that she'll never be able to do, and Manon will never be able to share that moment with Groa. I've been RSV, and I'll see you next time.